I'm so happy, Sam. Do you know why?
Why?
Welcome everybody to Gatorboy and Silverback Strength Philosophy. You know, I almost fucked that up every single time.
Episode 8.
I'm not even like, I still have to grasp that my name's Silverback. Sometimes I forget. Up until Thursdays during the week, I'm like, oh, Silverback. I need to start.
Never go by that.
Never. I need to start waking up and putting a gorilla costume on in the mornings on Thursdays, I think.
Yeah. Can you wear one to this next time?
Next time, you're gonna be at my place, and that's gonna.
Okay. Yeah. Well, can you wear one next time?
Can I just take my clothes off and let my hair be my costume?
I can. You can't.
Yeah, you're right. We need to like wax you and shave you down because we got to make you a true gator boy. Reptiles don't have any hair or fur. You've got a lot, more than a lot.
Dealing with my body hair is so fucking annoying. It's constant.
Mm-hmm.
It grows all the time.
I couldn't imagine
really
your
fast.
chest in my face.
Yeah. When I do like no gi or gi and don't wear like a shirt under it, I imagine it sucks because I play like a lot of north-south side control type stuff, rubbing it all up in there. Although I've had more complaints about the whole like prickly shaved head thing because like I really like head pressure.
Yeah, and it like digs in just like it's almost like one of those steel-headed brushes you clean a grill with.
That's like a weak Velcro.
Yeah.
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 That's a good way of thinking about it. I like that analogy.
Yeah, it's weak Velcro, like the prickly part. Like it's not gonna stick to the other side of the Velcro super good for super long.
But you don't want to rub it on your skin.
You don't want to rub
and you're not gonna sand down your trim boards or anything with it. So
yeah, it's honestly, I was rolling with a newer guy in MMA rounds, and I was just driving my fucking head into the bottom of his head to make him look to the side so he couldn't do nothing. And after the round was over, like I had hit him, I had subbed him, but he only remembered he was like, "Fuck, I hate your head."
I understand. Yeah, no, I used to put. I always like to use head pressure in wrestling because all the time it sucks. And when you're standing and you pull someone into you, and
I do it so. I remember you told me that like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was like right in the temple.
And who pulls harder?
Oh god.
Who hurts more is who's pulling less.
Well, I go like point to the forehead, which doesn't really hurt. In the temple, which definitely fucking hurts. It makes people, if they're not like super versed or good or tough, makes them look down. So like I've guillotined people off of just that. Where like if I can get you to look down, I'd probably guillotine you.
Yeah. Why, are you strong or something?
You know, working on it.
Should work harder.
That hurt.
That was a pause. I could feel it.
Hey, I got told the other day that I'm looking bigger.
But by who?
Tiger.
Listen, as good of a fighter as Tiger is, he's like 120 pounds.
He also thinks he's bigger than me. We've been having this argument.
Okay, so there we go. He's already off. Dude, Tiger, you're not bigger than Sam.
Like,
you can kick my ass. You can probably kick Sam's ass.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time,
we're not saying the size matters.
No, praying mantises kill birds. Have you seen them?
It's like that.
I'm
a hawk. He's a praying mantis, and he's just gonna hit me in the body till
You're
I don't want to do it anymore.
You're a gator.
We're using praying mantises don't kill gators.
Do you know how cool of a promo it would be if you would kill a gator on video while you're down in Florida next summer? Jesus Christ! I felt like I just swerved off the highway 90 miles an hour, and I was like, "There's the exit." Nope. Oh my god! I saw your face. I was like, "I can't believe no."
Saying, I'm not killing a fucking gator. I'm pretty sure that's a crime.
I think you can get paid. I'm pretty sure you go down.
It's one or the other. It's either a crime or really encouraged.
I think you can go to Florida and they have such a python
They do have a python
and gator problem that you can go down and kill multiple a day and they'll pay you. The state.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with coyotes. They just don't pay you as much. I think it's like 25 a head for coyotes, which is not fucking worth it.
No. You know how much you can't post a bunch of dead coyote heads on the internet. But you can post a bunch of dead snake heads, and if you had a bunch of crocodile jaws,
gator jaws,
and then every gator that you kill, you just got I don't know, a tooth tattooed. So yeah,
I'll just take the tooth and make a necklace.
That's so dumb.
I'm gonna go be a swamp guy.
You could probably take your skills where you're at now in MMA and fuck up a gator.
Nope. I lose that 10 times out of 10. Well, I lose that 1 time out of 1, and then I can't try again.
We went to the aquarium on Saturday, and there was this giant albino gator. Yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah.
And there's this little boy running back and forth, and someone's like, "Hey, that gator looks like it's following you." And it was. And this boy was running back and forth, and this gator's like, there is this much glass keeping me from ruining your life. And that's all this gator wanted to do. It's singularly focused. It's just like swimming back and forth. Like, I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm gonna get you. It never did.
You just accidentally quoted a Jerry Reed song about a gator killing a guy. Literally a line in the song about the gator killing a guy is "gonna get you, boy." I know you didn't know that.
Not at all.
There's some old school country music stuff for you. But I almost walked out to it because it's about a gator killing a guy.
Wow.
But then I walked out to hot stuff.
Could have had a real serendipitous moment right now, but no, you had to fuck that up with hot stuff.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's not a bad song, but like
got me fucking hyped. All I want to walk out to is disco. I don't even listen to disco.
You need some shiny shorts.
Shiny shorts?
Shiny shorts.
Not stirred?
Not stirred, shiny.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that.
Why? Yeah. It would be cool if you had like some silver disco shorts and then take your gator and get Hannah to draw it so we have the profile of the jaws clapping down this way and right here.
Where's right here?
Right here. Oh, we're audio. Yes, we're on video, but audio. On your cock. Just straight on your cock. And then in the back, you could wear a tail as you enter the ring.
No.
Octagon. Sorry.
No, actually, I found out you can't call it an octagon.
Why? Because UFC.
Yeah, it's like copyrighted.
They got copyright on a shape.
I didn't fight in an octagon. I think I had like 6 sides. It was not a fucking octagon. I just remember coming back into the back before the fight and saying octagon to Jeremy. And he's like, "Oh, it was a circle." He was like, "It's not an octagon." And I was like, "It's not a fucking octagon?" I'm fucked. I planned for an octagon. This is a circle? I don't even know how to work if there's sides to it.
You know? That is so crazy that you can brand a shape.
Yeah.
Branded a shape.
It's a straight up circle. Which doesn't sound as cool. You can do
like how did boxing not brand ring?
I don't know.
Like they don't own ring.
Because it's too many different organizations. The UFC is the only boxing is just different promoters. And like the WBO and like the IBC that have the belts, but there's not like the singular organization that does all the stuff. So
how hard would it be for us to create an organization called the Octagon organization?
Really hard. It would not get off the ground because we get sued.
It's a shape.
Yeah. In the MMA world, I'm pretty sure the UFC owns that shape. You can do what BKFC does, the bare knuckle organization, and call it the squared circle.
Wow, they really own it to where you can't.
It's just a circle. I don't know why they call it the squared circle. It's not a square. It's just a fucking circle of ropes.
Huh.
I don't know how I feel about bare knuckle. I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, this shit's awesome. I would do it for 10,000 down.
I think if we're gonna bare knuckle, you got to throw in like after 5 minutes. There's no breaks. It just gets harder. Like there's 2 knives released in the ring, and then like after 7.5 minutes, someone releases swords, and then after like just progressively like Gladiator.
See, I'm going to talk about a real issue I have with bare knuckle. So I like the rule set for boxing because you can work in the clinch.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that bothers me the most about regular boxing is every time they clinch or hang on each other, they get separated. It's a break. That doesn't exist. You can work in the clinch. I like it, right? But like while we're at it, if we're in the clinch, I think you should be able to throw knees and elbows. It's already bare knuckle.
I think you should be able to like 10-finger grip on someone's cock and pull them down, but
it happens in wrestling.
It does not.
It's professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Look up Joey Ryan. He does the dick flip. He did the David Arquette. And a bunch of other people. But I think it's funny that's what David Arquette's doing. He's getting dick flipped and doing death matches.
Could you imagine calling your mom after a match and being like, she says, how'd it go? I got dick flipped.
Be like, I got paid
to get dick flipped.
Weirdly enough, it came out that guy might be a sexual predator. Believe it or not, the guy that's finisher is the dick flip may or may not have done some
it's too obvious.
Questionable stuff.
It's way too obvious. You can't have a name like that.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. Because no one can support you then. Like
you can't keep doing the dick flip.
No, not after this. No, you've ruined that.
It's not true.
Your shtick's gone.
Yeah, you can't keep doing the fucking dick.
Yeah, because every time I hear it, I'm like, that you're accused, right?
For kind of that.
For dick flipping.
In a car back from the
outside
airport.
of wrestling. You can't be dick. See, that's the thing. He just got caught up. He's the dick flipper guy. And we think wrestling's just all play. It's not. Wrestling's real. And this guy was a real dick flipper.
Yeah. In and out of kayfabe, he was a real dick flipper. Also, I'm mad at you for not knowing who MJF is in your Facebook post.
Yeah. Who?
MJF.
Still don't know.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Best heel in the business right now.
The best heel in the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking great. His character's basically rich Jewish kid.
Hold on, what's a heel?
It's the opposite of a face. Did that clear it up for you? So in wrestling,
we just
think of like good guy and bad guy. The good guy's a face, the bad guy's a heel. Then there's tweeners who go back and forth. Like Stone Cold's a tweener, right? Hulk Hogan's
tweener is one letter off from tweeters.
Yeah, well, it's not that. It's also very close to tweakers. But
tweakers.
Yeah, you said
that's what I meant. What am I saying? Yeah.
Hulk Hogan is a face. Stone Cold's a tweener. Hollywood Hulk Hogan is a heel. It's different from regular Hulk Hogan because he's wearing black and has a dyed mustache. But the rest of it's brown or black, or I don't know.
How's wrestling doing right now?
AEW's tight. WWE's a fucking mess.
Is it?
Yeah, they released a bunch of people and the camera work sucks and the stories are bad and the shows aren't fun. AEW is great.
If I ask like our pal Andy how WWE is, he going to be one of those people that's just like die hard? He's going to be like, no, it's doing great.
No.
He'll admit it.
He doesn't watch it anymore. He tried.
Really?
He literally
told
me. He's like, I tried to watch, I think it was SmackDown the other day. He was like, and when I was watching it, the camera work made me mildly nauseous. Because it was just, they were doing like an interview and the cameraman kept like walking forward and backward and side to side.
Stand.
He was just like, we got to simulate action at all times.
Less Adderall.
And what the fuck?
Like take 5 milligrams less and stand. Fuck.
Tone it down. No, AEW is fun though.
Yeah.
They're actually doing stuff with Dan Lambert from America Top Team right now. He's like cutting promos and doing heel shit, which is fun.
Bad guy shit.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's basically like, I saw one where he was just going in did the whole like AEW sucks and its fans sucks kind of thing.
Mhm.
Cheap heat. Heat is when the crowd doesn't like you. A pop is when the crowd does like you. Faces get pops. Heels get heat.
It's your hand, but yeah. Okay. Still confused. There's so much, like there's such a culture that I don't care about and have to learn.
It's so, and you don't have to learn it.
No, I don't. I got other things to learn.
It's real fucking involved. We literally spent 3 hours over there playing the WWE game.
I remember making a character and I was like, okay, we're going to bed. No, we're ready to play.
No, you can't just make the character and not play with it. And also, every time you make the character, you're like, I'm done. And then you go, fuck, he needs a move set and he needs an entrance. And that's a whole nother thing.
That's how The Sims got me. I loaded up The Sims and I made my character. And then they said, well, what do you want? No, I thought I made him. Rachel goes, okay, what's he going to wear when he goes to the club? And what is he going to wear when he goes to sleep? And his swim trunks. I'm like, I'm done. I was like, I'm done.
Auto pick.
I made this fly costume. She's like, that's what you go to, like, that's what you're wearing at night. I'm like, that's not what I want to wear at night. This is what I'm going, like, this is what, yeah. And she's like, that's not what you're wearing.
It was like places. A Scooby-Doo situation where they wear the one thing all the time.
Oh, I want to change style. Sims.
Dude, I tried to play The Sims like on my phone. It was like Sims free play. And I was like, cool, I can just make shit. Like 30 minutes in, I was like, this is so fucking involved. And I have not touched it again. It seems fun, but it's like, you gotta make this person, you gotta make that person, you gotta make them do the stuff. They won't just do it on their own. It's like, you just fucking do it on
their own. Yeah, they don't even piss. They'll stand there, they'll be raising their hand, be like, hey, dude, I am about to explode. And it's like, go. And they do right there. And it's like, fuck. Now I got a mop.
There should be an auto setting. I can't take care of that many people.
There is, and it's called good at programming and just make it a bot. And that's how you get banned.
Oh, that's fine.
At least that's how I got banned. Honestly, this is how I got into fitness a little bit. I was such a little fat fuck that I used to play RuneScape all the time, and I was good. And I shit you not, I was good, so good. Like, you don't understand. I would log hours. I'd go to school, and then I'd come home and log another 8 hours. And you're like, how? And I'd be like, I didn't sleep. I was fat as fuck, and I just played RuneScape. And I learned that if you got a bot, which you could easily do and everything, buy online back in like 2010. Very easy. That was like the thing, selling bots. I wish I would have been my age now then. That's all I would have done. I made a simple coded bot, sold it to some idiots like me, and they would have gone to school, have this bot mining. What were we mining? We were mining Adam. No, fucking idiot. Who the fuck mines gold? See, obviously you didn't play RuneScape.
I definitely played RuneScape.
Barely. I don't remember. Obviously you weren't good. And no, you weren't good. You weren't. Because you would have been mighty mithril or adamant. And it's fine because you weren't.
I don't remember these.
I know you weren't that good. It's fine. I was really good. And I remember setting it so it would log off every 3 hours. This is what the bot's supposed to do. I come home and I just see this fucking cursor trying to click. This close. Like the minimum, not even millimeter, half a millimeter away from the fucking log out button. And I just see a message. And it says, you've been banned permanently. Permanently. So I read it. I was only like 13. Permanently.
You can say permanently?
No, my chest was sitting on my fucking throat. My tongue was swollen in the back of my mouth. I was having an asthma attack.
I don't have life anymore.
Yeah, and I was banned permanently, and I appealed. I wrote out to him. I was like,
I have nothing else.
That's what it said. I reached out. It was honestly, I was a good writer. I've always been a good writer. I got a philosophy degree for a reason. And
I have a creative writing degree.
Yeah, and here's the thing: at 13 years old, my teachers were already beginning to notice. Like, yes, fucking obviously went through Hooked on Phonics. Very good. Keep going. Be a writer. And I took what they told me and I applied it to the customer service at RuneScape. And they pretty much just were like, no. Your big words at 13 don't impress us.
Not permanently, but
yeah, no, they said lifetime. And You know what? I was so high. My mining was the last thing I was trying to build up because I wanted to build my own armor, and I was going to build my own armor, go in the wilderness and just do some fights. And I had such good high skills. And then I was going to sell my account, and it was worth at least $1,000. Dude, kids buy those accounts. Like that's what people do for careers. They'll have multiple computers running and they'll build their accounts. And that's why people would have the bots so they can build their accounts faster. Jesus. So that when you get your account fully maxed out, I can go on whatever site, eBay or now Reddit, and I can sell you my account for like $1,000. I know a guy that does this currently.
That's bonkers.
Bonkers.
You know what I'm gonna do for $1,000 recently or soon?
Well, before the podcast, we were talking about the camera and the mic and stuff. So yeah, what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna go scrap.
I didn't know that was your price. Now we got a ballpark. We can talk.
I'm gonna go scrap a bunch of metal.
Like one of those junkers that loads like 7 overly extra large trash bags of pop cans and driving up to Michigan.
No, like me and Jason are gonna take all the metal out of the gym and bring it to wherever the fuck and
replace it with hay.
No, just
like they're gonna get your house blown down.
We have a lot of extra metal.
Why?
Chilling.
Killing. Why? Why the fuck do you have metal?
Because it used to be a factory.
Oh,
we don't need.
You should get a forge.
A what?
You should build a forge and use the metal. We can make swords.
I'm gonna scrap the metal for $1,000.
You're really unfun person.
Although I did find 4 swords today.
Real? Sharp?
I don't know. I can go back and check. I can't tell you where, but I did find 4 swords.
We could role play one of those Renaissance things where we go in and LARP. Yeah. I've been to a Renaissance fair.
Yeah, same.
Another thing I used to do when I was fat. I thought it was the coolest thing. I thought that's what I wanted to do when I grew up.
God.
Because RuneScape. Everything was like based.
How did you get into fitness because of this?
Oh, yes. Circle back. I got into fitness because I got banned off of RuneScape when I came home from school. And after they denied my appeal, I had nothing else to live for. And I honestly joined the football team. Like this is, yeah, like I up till that point, I hadn't been playing football. And then I remember I tried out when I was in 5th grade and they weren't going to let me on because I was too fat, but they let me on because looking back, my mom was a single mom and she's like, I need this. And they're like, yeah, we'll take him. And I quit because I remember they made me do, it was suicides. I was like, I can't do these. And I got home. I was like, right, whatever excuse, mom, I'm not going back. I can't do that. And then I didn't. And I played RuneScape and Halo and Call of Duty and then got banned and was like, I guess I'll try again. And I found out I was a little bit better because puberty. I was still fat. That didn't change. I was still
you a lineman?
At first. And then they're like, you can run. You just gotta lose some weight. I was like, uh-huh. I know. People tell me I'm fat. I don't like it. So yeah. Long story short, yeah, cheat in video games, get banned, and that's how you get into fitness. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Weird route. How'd you get into fitness?
I played sports in high school and all growing up. Then I stopped. And then I got a little chubby and I was like, no. Mm-hmm. And that was that. Mm-hmm. And that's I think when we started working out together. I was
so like, now you're just here. Get things to work on still. It's fine.
Remember, I have audio and video of you last week grabbing my pec and being like, huh?
Yeah. What'd you do between last week and this week? Did you eat a bunch of donuts?
What are you talking about? Touch it.
Okay. That's nice.
So hard.
What about that?
I'm just sitting.
See all those muscles? Muscles.
Just touch.
Touch. Feels like bone.
Feels like a rock.
Feels like you need to eat.
I do. I'm very hungry. This is what we should talk about.
Well, I guess we should probably wrap up and get to the questions. Are we going to go into I should see what time it is so we can make a little note and be able to cut it off and go right into a commercial. What time is it on this? I don't
That's
know.
2:45.
2:45. Okay.
No, 2:45.
Oh, okay. Well,
bro.
okay. All right. What are we gonna make a commercial on?
Instagram doesn't work this morning.
No, no commercial, I guess. We don't really need a commercial.
No.
Not really. No one likes them. Okay. Well, questions.
Bad clap.
Well, yeah, that was a terrible clap.
Questions.
All right, everybody. We got a couple questions here today. First one is,
why should I try to be healthy when we're all going to die in the end?
yes. Why are you laughing? This is a serious question. This is a serious matter. Why are you laughing? Why should I try to be healthy when we're all going to die in the end? We're going to die. Why should I work out? Why should I worry about my health? Why shouldn't I just eat whatever I want and sit on the couch and play RuneScape?
Quality of life while you're here.
So it doesn't hurt when you walk down 3 steps from your camper?
So you can play with your kids and grandkids?
So you're not breathing heavily and trying to disrupt everybody's night of sleep when you're in hotel rooms?
So you can lay on your back when you're in bed and lay on your side as well?
So you go hiking with your friends?
So when you're at a bar, you can feel confident about how you look?
So you can turn heads in a bar and get the attention from girls or guys?
Either one.
Either one. Or none.
Asexuals might want to look good still.
Uh-huh. And you don't always need abs to look good. I feel like we're doing a lot of back and forth. Anyway, the point being, I had someone recently say this exactly to me. Like, why would I try? Like, they're older already. They're kind of at the end of life. And they just are obviously, have never tried to take care of their life. They've always had health issues. And she is someone that was trying to also argue with me or trying to give me vaccine advice. So she's like, I would never put that in my body, which I was just like, okay. And then, and then she was trying to say that she
care about me.
Yeah. And then she said that she went to the store earlier that day, and I come to find out the store meant Taco Bell. So
it's not a store.
I know.
That's like calling it a restaurant.
Yeah, this person's related to me. And I kind of, I was like, I haven't seen you in a while, and there's some things I don't want to just start fights with already. Yeah, but she said, why would I try to be healthy when we're all going to die? And it's exactly that. It's quality of life, like the way you live and the way you're going to die. I know I'm not going to die by choking on my tongue in the middle of the night because I'm laying flat, hopefully. But I mean, that's something real that some people have to worry about. That's where people get CPAP machines. That's where you stop breathing in the middle of the night because you are obese. I mean, that is one of the things. Your chest fat actually can fall backwards lying flat, and it will collapse and hold or push down on your esophagus. It happens with bodybuilders. So I can't say it won't ever happen to me, because when you get enough muscle mass in your chest, it can happen. It takes a lot more muscle mass to do that than it does. To build your chest to that point, you're going to have to be looking like Ronnie Coleman and be on some juice yourself.
And then get to the far end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It becomes a problem in another way.
Exactly. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you eating and just under moving.
For like a walk?
And yeah. So, and it was this whole thing, and it was hilarious because they also, just everything about it was a juxtaposition to what she was trying to do during her day. Like, everything she was trying to do was labored. Picking up things I saw was labored. Moving around, she had to sit down. She had to sit in a certain way because she hurt her back. And then just walking across the street to throw the trash away was taxing. She's like, I'll get in a little bit. And she wouldn't walk 100 feet to go be able to go pay a bill that was up. I don't want to get like too into details, because if this is released, I don't want it to. Well, I'll tell you later.
Pretty clear.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So all these things, and she just was saying, and I was like, well, I could do all those things. This is exactly why. And
Yeah,
I might
do stuff.
Yeah. I never think about it.
No,
I never think if someone asks me, can you help me move my couch? What time? Like it's
well, I think about it because I don't really want to.
yeah, but like yeah,
yeah, I can help you.
I'm able. Or I'm able to go on a hike. Like if you were like, hey, you want to go to Hiking Hills and maybe go rent some bikes and go hiking. I don't hike daily. I don't bike daily, but it's something I would be like, yeah, fuck it.
Well, like,
and guess what? This person wouldn't be able to.
The CDC for all the liberals, if they want like a fact.
You're a liberal.
Like a fact. Don't you dare start with me.
People, I need you to understand something. He's going to be hard against this.
I'm black pill.
We all know you as Liberal Sam. You're soy boy Sam.
Nobody knows me as Liberal Sam. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Behind your back.
But anyway, the CDC put out a study that said 78%.
Keep going. Just getting you in frame.
78% of the people. I don't want to sit me close to you.
Okay, let's just open up your legs this way then.
78% of the people who were hospitalized with COVID were obese.
Mm-hmm.
So, did all those people die? No. But a lot of them were greatly inconvenienced by the sickness. It wrecked their lives more, and they're still dealing with issues from it often, right?
And inconvenience the lives and puts in danger of everybody around them, because now someone has to take care of them, like someone going to Afghanistan and being like, hey, I want to take some pictures with everybody here. And if you had two members of Congress that were low level enough to fly over and use their congressional powers to be like, hey, let me on that plane and take 2 seats from people trying to come back and just to take some photo ops, that'd be crazy too. Hypothetically, you know. No, this happened. No, this happened. Not hypothetically, fuck those guys.
No, but like, it's not just about you, you know, like it is about, like I said, the kids, the grandkids, if you're, or just fucking people that are around you, you know, like,
being able
to become a burden on someone, that negatively impacts their life. I've seen how hard it is for people to be caregivers to other people, and this is like through no fault of the person who needs caregiving, because of course, it's like, if it's, you know, dementia, like there's shit all you can do about that, right? So there's certain things that are out of our control, but one thing that is generally in your fucking control,
it's the way you live your life.
You know, and like,
or how you view things, because sometimes you don't even have control on the way you live your life, but you do have control on your perspective and the way you look at things, because that might be the only thing that you can do at the time. You might be in a situation that you have a shitty job. You might be in a situation that you don't really like your wife and kids. It happens. And you might be in a situation where you're overweight. And all these different things. But you can't just up and quit your job sometimes.
You can't up and quit your life.
You can't up and quit your life.
Well, you can, but that also
leads to problems. But here's the thing, so if you want to do well and you want to make these changes, you gotta sometimes just do it slowly. I forgot where I was going with that fucking point. It was good. I felt like it was good. Yeah, it's going somewhere.
No,
but
also, like, if we're talking about, you know, there's a difference between life, like living life fully, and death. There's somewhere in the middle.
Oh, I know where I was going. I know. So it's about just being able to give back. Sometimes you want to be able, you love the people around you, you want to give fully to them, but you're not able to because you have a diminished effort. And the way I've been explaining it to people lately is you want to take into a woods a dimmed flashlight or a flickering flashlight. And you can think of that as someone that doesn't take care of themselves, that has just poor nutrition, that has poor movement, that doesn't really do all this, a flickering flashlight. And if you have someone that, in what you would want to take into the woods is something that's charged, something that's a good LED, really 18 diameter flashlight, big fucking head, turn it on, it lights up the woods. That's what you want. And that's what you can be potentially the equivalent if you're able to train your body, your mind, and your spirit. That sounds so stupid and so fucking, I hated how I came out.
But you meant it.
I know. And I hate, oh God. Yeah, so I'm going to put this Coke on my tongue so I can get this. Yeah.
So I was on Instagram and I saw a thread from Reddit. And it was like, I think it was from like the Ask Reddit thread, right? And basically the question was like, what was the thing that surprised you the first time you had sex, right? And all the responses, and this was on some fitness person's Instagram, which is why they posted it. They're making a similar point, but all the responses that were highlighted were basically like that I couldn't do it without hyperventilating after 2 minutes. And through like every time that I do it, my abs hurt for 3 days. My leg will cramp. I can't be on top. And I'm like, what the fuck? This
Where are we going with this?
People have?
Yeah, is this quality of life? Like, this is just people getting injured from sex?
Like, they literally can't do it because they're in such bad condition physically.
I've been seeing
and
articles.
You wonder why your wife's a bitch?
Yeah.
That's why.
I've been seeing articles lately that people are warning, or doctors are coming out warning that kids are going to have more injuries and adults are dealing with more knees and backs because of the pandemic is sitting down or change habits. And these kids getting back into sports are having more injuries because they're going right back into their
crucial developmental period. Yeah. This, like, again, we're shot ourselves in the foot on this so many times.
Yes. And we're not going to go over it because we're going to end right here. That leg. All right. Don't keep. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This has been a great episode. I think this is our best one yet.
I was thinking that about halfway through.
Yeah, we need to keep this stride going.
I came into this thinking that I was going to have a bad episode.
Terrible.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We pulled it out.
It's good.
You should work out, though, so you can fuck good. Like hold a plank, maybe?
Yeah. And weighing scale.
Huh? I don't know what those words were.
It's a trending word right now, so now we can tag it because I said it.
The fuck is that word?
I'll tell you after the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Gatorboy and Silverback Strength Philosophy episode 8. I am Silverback. You can find me at Yolt_thoughts.
Not at Silverback on Instagram.
No, I have nothing to do with that. Like I said, gonna have to really get in that.
You can find me at Gatorboy_66. As always, there's links in the description of this episode.
Awesome, guys. Thanks again. Follow, like, share, and the 74 of you that already are. Thank you.